it's slightly too low. I'll drop it down and take a note of the amount. We drop it down when I find the handle. Okay. So on 0 there. Take it down 100,000. Just for lining up purposes. Trying to match this angle. Not quite there yet. Happy with that. What I was doing is, because the vise could rotate, I'm lining it up with the cutter, just run it back and forth so there's no gap in behind as best as I can. That's it there, and then we'll pop the other one back in and go up 100 thou and cut it. It should be in the right place. Alright, got 100 thou. What's this? Get my cutter ready. Clean this up a bit. That cutting oil makes a difference to it. A whole tin of cutting oil is about $8.40, but that 10 mils 20 odd pounds, so it's not really a problem using cutting oil. Right, I'll run it back and then we'll take the excess off this side. I could have set up a 12 mil if I'd wanted, but the 8 was already set up. Cool. Right. So the original one's rounded over at the top, so I presume, oh no, what we'll need to do is cut this height down to match. It's too high at the moment. And if we measure it imperially, we should be able to use the dials to do it. Just under 10 thou. What I'm doing is the step there. That's too high. So it's like 9 actually. So if I drop, oh no, that's 100 thou. Being a dipstick here. Eight, 80 thou should match. Try that side. Yeah, 80,000. So if I drop this down 80, take away the middle, we should be there. Looks about right. I'm checking this is the bit it sits into. It's a bit bigger. Yeah, we'll take 100 thou, so we might just make it a bit deeper. 12 that side, 120 one side, and 120. We've moved 80. 100. 10. That's me. Drop the table down 120, so I'll mill out the centre there, and we can try that bit in. It should fit. Well, it should fit already like that. See, there's a lot of play. That's so you can rotate it like that to get your alignment. Pretty close. Yeah, the sizes are right according to this. So we'll need to mill out the centre there. Right, start off back, I think. I was thinking we were going to do away with the whole bit, we're doing away with the whole thing to get the right thickness. I think we're going to need 3 passes. You must admire these engineers using these bridge ports and calculating all these angles and drilling holes at angles and everything. The maths that they could do in their head must have been brilliant. Now you just tell a CNC to do it. Well, you'll need to tell it what to do, of course. It would be beyond my level of doing things. Right, if I've done my calculations correctly, that should match. We just need to put a round in the end of it, and I'll do the welding tomorrow. Watch out for all the daggers that are on here, or javelins as I like to call them. So what's that taking an hour to make that part so far, and you can buy that made in China, shipped around the world for £5.80. But you can't buy the other side, which we need. At the moment, this is universal. So that should sit into, that sits into that. Yeah, and then you've got the movement. Yeah, that movement's supposed to be there for aligning the blade running through here. That bearing's a bit goosed, but I've got a new one. I was trying to get this, oh maybe that is the same bearing. I was trying to get this bearing because it's got a groove in it. But if it's the same as that, I'll maybe put that one there and put the new one in there to get rid of that groove, because the blade's been following it. So we could round the top off and make it pretty, I suppose. Might as well, we're going this far. So let's go around. I'm going to do that one. Some WD and clean all the cutting oil off it. Oh, I bought brake cleaner, that's good for cleaning. That digger's still banging away out there. Right, well I think we're just going to freehand this, hopefully it's somewhere near. Could put a... no, that one. Put a bolt up through it to hold that one on, just to give us a reference, or maybe just put a line on and follow the line, might be easier. Digger rumbling by. Right, I've marked up the round in the top. I'm just going to freehand it. I don't think it's that important. Here we go. See this side, I can't see what I'm doing. I think I'll finish it off on the grinder there. Anyway, that's all I'm doing today. We just need to weld that bit on it exactly square and exactly the right angle. Ain't difficult. I have welded the two bits together. Not very bonny welding, you would say. but hopefully it's strong enough. If it comes apart I'll make it. And I also put the new bearing in here, and the one that was in there with the groove in it, it was better than the one that was up here, so I'll put it up there. It's got 3 not too bad bearings. Well, that's new, that one seemed to be okay. 145 degrees it came out at. Let's see if we can get it all adjusted now. Then we can give it a run. I also made an upstand for this bolt, so it's higher up for getting a spanner on. Because otherwise it was down in here and it was a bit of a pain. Right. Okay, we need to move the bearing that way, the whole thing that way, I think. At the moment it's not doing anything. Move the bearings. Which are on an eccentric cam, and I think it's a 12mm, and what spanner can I not find? Yeah, I'll have to bring the bearing in to get the blade running straight. There's an eccentric cam mechanism that lets you move things about. And then what you do is you move them around for your tension. You'll be able to run at that and see what it does. Doesn't look to be sitting very well. The blade actually looks quite straight there. Yeah, looks not bad. All looks pretty good. We could try cutting something and see what happens. You can adjust this to angles. $19 for. Right, we'll give it a try. Noisy. That's a new blade, so it might take a minute to bed in, I think. Let's see how clean it cuts. You can increase the tension down the way I've put. Looks to be cutting quite straight. Got a lot of different adjustments on it. No sparks is a good thing. Take a bit through. See that odd wiggle in the blade there. And the power off worked as well. Great stuff. Pretty nice straight looking cut actually. It's pretty square. That way yeah, it's pretty square. I think we'll not touch it because that's pretty good. You can use it in upright position, but you need a plate, and then you can use it as a vertical bandsaw as well. So it's on wheels. You just pick that end up. I think I'm going to make something better at the front so you can move it easier. But no, that's good. I'm doing a bit more to this bandsaw. Did a long cut and it came out very nice, so I want to upgrade these a bit. So I want to get that out of there. And I think a longer handle as well. So it's just going to be a few jobs over a while. I'll just cut a hole underneath it so I can get access to, if you need to take the bolt out that's there or anything. I think I could do better than what's here. think if we take out this clip, it should go in the way a bit. You'll not believe this. I get COVID and in the UK you can get COVID and flu injections once a year. So it's usually October, November. Just depends when they can fit you in. I got my date in yesterday, Christmas Eve. I'm thinking to myself, who the heck wants to get their injection Christmas Eve? What if you have a reaction to it? So this is the apparatus they've got for here. So we can improve on it. Yeah, so I managed to reschedule it to November the 17th or something. Anyway, it's not the day before Christmas. This thing's quite heavy, otherwise I'd have taken it off and cut it out with it off, but managed to cut it out with it on. Let's hope I didn't cut any wires. So, see how this works. It looks like a groove there for some reason, I don't know why. It looks okay. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down and then we can put a runner in here to keep it on that track. Stop it from doing that, keep it square. But we'd have to have a way of turning it as well. I mean, theoretically you'd want that to be there. I don't think this is square either. And just make a longer one of these. You can cut angles and everything. What you have to watch for is that hitting the bearings. So it's back there. I've seen ones made with a cutout in it. Because really you want that to be beside the blade. Well, we're just going to use this anyway. Even it's not the best. Right. All we really need to do is extend this one handle. So we'll get that out of there and we'll make a new one. I've got a bit of shafting. I'm just going to reuse this, but just put a longer handle on it so it sticks out past. I've got that bit of shafting to machine. Right, there we go. Slightly too low with that insert, but if you put in the ISCAR insert, it's the right height. That's a Sandvik insert. Get a couple of passes probably. What we'll probably do is just clean that bit up and then we'll use the thinner bit in through the this thing. I don't know if it actually needs to rotate you, rotating your fingers. Speed it up for the next pass, see if we can get a cleaner cut. Well, might be going to another tractor show tomorrow, or historic event, and get some footage. Take 20,000, we'll speed it up a bit. About 500 RPM. 580 I think. See what kind of finish we get. Like another 10. I don't think we're far enough in yet, it's missing bits. That's cutting well now. I don't think it's the best bit of material. Very high speed. Speed it up a bit. See if it'll run at that speed. Just trying to get those little lines out of it. That's a better bit of sandpaper. Come in. Just going to get some finer paper. Quite rough that. Maybe some grip I suppose. Got some fine emery paper. I'm surprised the finish isn't better than it is. I think it's the actual material that's the problem. Right. I'll give it another go with the, whatever this is. I've got 120. Give it a go with it and then we can hit it with 600. Seems to be a rough bit up at this end. I'm holding it so it can pull out with my hand if it has to. quite smooth, but I'm pretty sure it's the material. We'll hit it with a 600 and that'll have to do it. Seems to be getting a bit of a shine on it now. Looking a bit more polished. This will all be sped up for you, I would think. It's looking shiny. Oh, silky smooth now. Right, we need 4 inches or 100 and a bit mil. So I'll sort this in, we'll turn it round. I do have 1200 grit, but I won't bother with that. Don't think we'll need it going that fast. There we go, got the end. Looking good. Still got it's very smooth to the touch, but well, how long do you want to spend? That's the thing. Right, we wanted this to be 100 millimeters, which is there. Too big for that. So of course we're away to put our nice polished up into the yeah, it's one of those days. Won't tighten it too tight. Right, that's our length there. Probably should just part it off to start with, shouldn't I? Might be an idea. I'll go and chop it with the angle grinder. That'd be the quickest way. Of course, we could use the bandsaw. There's a few times now I've wanted to do something and I've been doing something with that bandsaw. Right, we'll need to get a size, of course, won't we? 410, and that's 5, 4. 130 to come off in imperial money. Nope, shouldn't have done that. That plus 30 thou. $20 to come off. Let's try 2.5, see what happens. Yeah, safe enough there. Let's do a flex pass. Might be enough. You did very much. Something like that, it should. You give it a rub with sandpaper, it'll be enough to bring it to what we need. I'm just going to put it in tight. And just spin it around. Well, in there, so off 2 pounds. Oops. Right, I think I'll drill and tap it for a small M5 or M6. M6 is M5, 5mm, I think. Yep. M6 is a 5mm drill. M5, well, I've got M5. I've got 3, 4 and 5 taps now. M5 is a 4.2mm drill. It says 4.2, but I've got a 4, I'll just use it. And then we can tap them M5. With a bit of wobble on this old lathe, it will be fine. That's providing the chuck will go small enough. I have a MT3 collet chuck, so I've put it into a collet to hold it. It'll be more accurate than the chuck anyway. Everything in this old lathe worn, including me. Run. Plenty deep, I think. A bit of that chamfer on it. Just a light chamfer to help the going off the end of the thing again. Right, M5, I think we'll tap that behind. And a small problem. Taps quite a bit. I'll just have to go and get rid of the point on the end of that. It wasn't letting me push. So if we get it to start. There we go. Well, that was a 4mm drill and it said 4.2, but it's cutting in here fine. Next problem will be finding a 5mm screw. But at least it'll be threaded. We know it's threaded. So. Yeah, I think that's far off. There you go. I'll wash out with some of this stuff. Right, I'll stop you there. I'll put it all back together and bring you back once we're doing that.